Welcome to Angry Karens. We got a great episode to get through today, so let's get into it. I'm not entirely sure if this first clip is new or if it is a little bit of an older one. I hadn't seen it, and it's in relation to a woman being confronted in her car, pretty much just regarding some entitlement. I won't spoil this here, so without saying too much, we've seen this on this channel before, actually a couple of times, but this clip actually gets quite heated and something pretty surprising happens here, which I wasn't ready for, so let's take a look.
I literally live here. Y'all, it's a Karen. I experienced my first one. Karen.
She doesn't have a fob.
It's a Karen. She's blocking me from my neighborhood. I have a gun. You better back up.
Please leave.
Get in my car. I have a gun.
I'm not kind of
back
gonna
up.
back up, man.
Back up.
You have a gun.
Yeah, you're about to get in my car. What are you doing?
I'm calling the police.
Call who you want. She's calling the police on me. Guys, I forgot my key fob.
Says she has a gun in her car and she's trying to break it.
It's my what?
Next up is a little bit of a tough situation here. We have an employee that's essentially been forced to go out and confront this customer of McDonald's. I won't say too much more about the actual situation. I will say it's very awkward and I do definitely feel bad for the employee. I do also think it's fair to say that the man being confronted is not really being very reasonable, especially considering just how polite this employee is being, but definitely let me know what you guys think and let's jump in and see what happens.
The wrong food.
Yeah.
And you've eaten it.
Yeah.
I'd take it.
Yeah, I've eaten it. But,
yes, but the manager's asking me to come outside and get you to pay for the food that actually you weren't supposed to have.
But it's not my problem. You've given me someone else's food.
But what we're asking you for is because we gave you the wrong order and we have messed up. We're just asking you if you can come inside and just pay for the food that we gave you.
But I've already paid for my food.
Yeah, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, obviously, we gave you extra food. Which obviously
but that's not my problem though. Like hold on a minute. You guys made a mistake, and now I've got to pay for it.
Yeah. Basically.
So how is that my problem? That's your problem.
Obviously, you've eaten the food.
Yeah, I've eaten the food,
right,
but,
yeah?
it's not my problem.
You should have been an honest person.
As a realistically, I could have driven home. I
said,
just stayed in the car box till I
yes.
eat the food.
But what we're asking you to is we're just asking you to come inside and just pay for the food that you shouldn't have had. You've eaten someone else's meal that you've got for free, pretty much. So you need to come inside and pay it.
Exactly, it was for free.
Yes.
It was for free.
No, but well, honestly, yeah, it wasn't free.
It was free. It was free. You give me someone else's food, yeah, I've eaten it.
Are you joking?
That's not my problem, man. It's your problem.
Are you joking with me?
Yeah. Bye.
Now you will hear me make the statement about seeing the same types of clips over and over again, and this is no exception. Unfortunately, I think this is just the normal now. See if you might be able to pick up exactly why this Karen is having an absolute meltdown. They just seem to have no fear at all about being in public, making a fool of themselves. It's just something that we've come to terms with now. I will say this is one of the better freakouts I've seen for a while. She definitely decides to turn it up a notch. Let's jump in and watch her have a breakdown.
Please,
Pay me the card.
please leave the building. No. Get out of, man, I do not want to have to call the police on you. We're asking
ahead.
you to leave.
Corporate number.
We're in the middle of a pandemic. Do not, you are stuck. Man,
Corporate
leave.
number.
Leave. Get out.
Corporate number.
Get out.
Go ahead. Corporate number.
Ma'am.
Give me the card.
I don't have the card.
You are making a scene.
Then give it to me.
Come here, man.
No, because you can't
Please.
require me to wear shit.
You have the right to refuse service. Please
Come
leave.
on.
Please leave.
Go
You get to
ahead.
the court.
Go ahead.
Please leave.
Go ahead.
Man, other people here are
Corporate
trying to be
number now.
served. We have a policy to keep the staff here
I
safe.
know.
I know that you don't care. But you can, it's not about you. It's about all the other people
Thank you
here.
very much.
Have a nice day.
Coming up, we've seen this situation several times on this channel and I just have no idea why people cannot seem to mind their own business. You'll see literally straight away, just from the way that this Karen's acting, her demeanor, just how entitled she is and just how she feels that she should be able to make these decisions. On top of that, she's just being downright rude and really just starts acting like a child too. It's a very crazy situation. Of course, entertaining for us though. Let's jump in and see how it plays out.
It's like harassment. Like you can just
I'm
say
not
a message
harassing
and
you.
just
I'm
leave.
just.
You're literally staying in the elevator with
I
us.
am riding the elevator. I don't
Then
make
go
sense.
home.
Nobody says I can't stay in the elevator.
You need to just go back home then.
I want to find out what floor you're on.
It's creepy.
Well, sorry.
Like we're all adults here. You don't have to literally
Well, then you
follow
can
the
act
law.
like an adult and follow the rules and regulations of the building.
I understand that, but like a warning is enough. Like you don't have to.
How do I warn you if you're not going to tell me what unit you're in, or if I don't know where you live?
It's just weird. It's just
That
unnecessary.
might be weird to you.
It's just unnecessary entirely. I can't believe this is actually happening.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
No. Are you gonna go?
No, obviously not, because we kind of just want to go home.
Okay, then go home.
You keep pressing 20, but you're not going.
Well, maybe I'll push all the buttons like a kid.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, I like to play in elevators.
Now I'm going to go out on a limb here and just say that potentially this Karen here has maybe had one too many beverages. It appears that she may be making an attempt to make a friend or flirt or something along those lines, and it doesn't go too well for her. She's quite annoying, so I don't think I can necessarily blame this man. Let's take a look how it unfolds.
Come down here. 1, 2.
I'm just asking you to leave me alone.
Hey.
There's a giant pool, and you're coming up to my chair and bothering me right now.
No. Like, what's your name?
I don't want to talk to you. That's all I had enough, okay? I asked you
know
nicely.
how many- you have insecurities that are like.
You're very incapacitated right now, and you're bothering me. No, you're bothering me.
are.
And you should leave my area. I asked you so many
No.
times. Even your friend is
Hey.
trying to get you out of here. So why
Hey.
don't you just listen to your friend? Okay. You had too much to drink. Okay? And it's very, very obvious.
I thought we could maybe lighten the mood slightly with this next one. It's still a bit of a freak out, but look, it's based in New York City, and this is something that my knowledge of is very limited, and I suppose a little bit ignorant to just how busy this place would be all the time. And I think this situation coming up would definitely take some time to get used to. I know I wouldn't be able to cope with it at all. If anyone's watching from New York, drop a comment and let me know how you go, and let's take a look.
Shut up! I'm trying to sleep. Throw that in. I'm sleeping here.
That's all we've got today. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for daily Karen content.